So, hi everyone, my name is Balázs Némethi and I'm going to present Taqanu Bank, which is a bank made for refugees. But first of all, let me start with a fintech meetup last week, and it was very amazing. It happened last Tuesday, and there were all these bankers and payment solution providers and solution providers for banks, and they actually drew up the future of financial technology and the benefits of a standardized identification. But they really not talked about one part, that what happens with the people who are outside of this system, because they have no access to any of these benefits that the solution provides. And yes, I'm talking about the refugees and the refugee crisis that hit Europe very hard the last year and going to bring more and more people who need help to Europe in the next 5 years. These people have no access. They can't have a work, they don't have a residence permit, they actually can't really school their children or feed their family. So, and we tend to forget also that they had to leave their country in a very fast pace, so they had to bring their most valuable possessions with themselves, which tend to include a lot of money. And from their homes all the way to Europe, they had to bring that money in a form of cash because they had no access to our current banking system. So we would like to help them by providing a transparent banking system based on blockchain that requires no specific identification or residency. And by doing so, we will give them a limited banking card and checking account to help them actually integrate into our society that the EU and all the other countries actually promote so much. And just a story that there is a guy from Iraq, and it took him more than a year to get an answer from the Norwegian government to get asylum or not. And during that 1 year, he had actually a working permit, but he couldn't really work because all the cash he earned was in danger with his fellow mates he lived with. So yeah, on the scope of what's outside, there is everyone literally looking into blockchain, from all traditional banks to payment providers through challenger banks, but actually none made a solution solely based on blockchain. And very few or none actually helping refugees. Most of them are just helping first world people to make banking way easier and cheaper, which is very important, but you can solve your problems on your own. These people actually need a lot of help. So where we are now, yes, we got into Nexus Squared Accelerator program, so the next 3 months is going to be about that. Right after that, we are going to focus mostly on developing the platform and building partnership with the key partners, what we need. Next year that's 2017, but next year we would like to launch a soft launch with selected refugees who can participate and test our product, and in the later years just roll out the product into other countries where we see the most need based on our research that will come along. As the team, it's definitely not just us. It's a much bigger need than just a few people. And so we brought up the project into 3 parts. There is a very strong social aspect, so people with a social responsibility can very easily find their part in the project. There is a very strong financial instinct, since we are more or less creating a bank, and the technological challenge because we want to make the entire bank as transparent as possible based on blockchain technology. So more or less that was Taqanu. So let's go from brick and mortar to block and mobile.